So what's this offseason been like for you?
A grind, non-stop grind.
What have you been working on specifically with you and then with the rest of the offense?
Specifically, so many things that we've been working on, man. Just me as an individual, just my footwork, protections. Try to work at something each day of practice. Try to focus on one thing that I can get better at. These 20 couple days of fall camp. If I do that, then I just feel like I just get better at one thing each day, and that'll make me a better player.
What have you seen from the offensive line from last year to this year so far?
A lot of communication. A lot of guys talking, communicating, calling out blitzes, calling out schemes, and just a group that is maturing day by day.
There's not a lot of experience behind your first two wide receivers, Nooney and Tate. What have you seen from guys like Keith Gavin and the two freshmen?
Really just guys that want to work, guys that's focusing on details, guys that's coming to practice every day with the right attitude and putting themselves in positions, to be great players.
Can you talk about opening up against Alabama?
What better way to open up the season?
This time last year, you were still fighting for the starting job. Now you have the starting job. How is it, going into this fall camp different from last season?
Really, just going in with the mindset, trying to affect guys in different ways. We have a lot of different guys on the team, so I just learned how to lead in different ways. Just know how to affect guys vocally. Some guys don't take it as well vocally, so I have to set examples for those guys. Just learning how to be a leader, a versatile leader.
What do you think the ceiling is for this offense?
Sky's the limit for this offense. We're just trusting Coach Fisher's process. Believing in what he tells us, because he's won national championship, he's won the ACC championship. So whatever he tells us to do, we just have to trust in his process.
Have you seen Nooney step up this year so far? Potentially be the number one receiver going into camp.
Yeah, he's taking that leadership role. Him, Tate, Keith, all those guys are just focusing on the little details. Growing up, I see all those guys maturing.
You have two new freshman quarterbacks behind you. How have they looked in practice so far?
Very good. Those guys are very, very precise and where to throw the ball, and they take coaching well, and that's a good thing because Coach Fisher coaches us quarterbacks hard. Everyone knows. So I've just seen those guys take the coaching. One thing I've noticed, mainly Blackman, they make mistakes, but they don't repeat the same mistakes. And, that's a good attribute to have at the quarterback position.
Talk about having two veteran tight ends back in Maven and Ryan is back.
Oh, it's a blessing to have those two guys. Just having, guys with experience, guys that know what it takes to win games, guys that know what it takes to make big blocks and big time moments, and just having those two guys with me over the summer, gaining the timing that I needed with Izzo and Maven. Just two guys that want to get better.
Deondre, Florida State has a rich tradition at quarterback. Have you reached out to any of the past players or talked to them? Somebody like a Jameis Winston or a Charlie Ward?
Yeah, me and Jameis talk, from time to time. He's busy, with his team, and I'm busy here at Florida State. But me and him, we've been talking for a couple of years now, since I came to Florida State. I just recently talked with DJ Manuel when he came back to Florida State. We've kind of built a relationship there, so it's just a big family here.
What are some of the things that you took away from conversations with him?
Just coaching me up on how to take coaching from Coach Fisher, because they've been there, they've done it. Just giving me advice and telling me to, not to listen to how he says things, but what he says. And, just to take the coaching hard, because Coach Fisher knows what he's doing and he knows how to, groom quarterbacks the right way.
What are some of your expectations for the season, going into the season against Alabama and Clemson and all those guys?
Really just to take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, and try to lead, just lead my troops in a way that we can be successful. Set us up for successful moments, man. Just coming off of last season, understanding what it takes to win, understanding one mistake, one play can change the whole game. So we go into practice not knowing what play can change the game. So every play, every detail, everything, every little detail matters.
With the caliber of defensive players Alabama has every year, how excited are you to be able to compete against those guys?
I'm very excited, man. It's a blessing just to open up the season with Alabama. What better way to open up the season with, the best team in the nation for the past couple of years. Well coached, very stout defense, so it'll be a challenge for us to open up the season.
When you look at your schedule, is this one of the hardest schedules in the NCAA this year?
I think so. I think every team's going to give us their best shot. So we can't open up any week sleeping on any team. Any opponent that we play, either it's NC State or Alabama, Clemson, everybody's going to give us their best shot. So we have to come ready to play every game.